Hello to all beautiful women out there. Welcome to our day 6 of Women of the Bible. Welcome to all of you. And you are loved with an everlasting love. This is your pastor, Yeti. We are still in the life of Rebecca and her sons, where Jacob receives the blessing and Esau is left out. Favoritism between 4 children, is a danger. And we need to be very careful because we do it so easily. So today I'm going to talk about the fallout. Let me read first from Genesis 27, the verses 30 to 46. After Isaac finished blessing him, and Jacob had scarcely left his father's presence, his brother Esau came in from hunting. He too prepared some tasty food and brought it to the father. Then he said to him, "My father, please sit up and eat some of my game, or my gum, so that you may give me your blessing." His father Isaac asked him, "Who are you?" "I am your son," he answered, "your firstborn, Esau." Isaac trembled violently and said, "Who was it then that hunted gum and brought it to me? I ate it just before you came and blessed him, and indeed he will be blessed." When Esau heard his father's words, he burst out with a loud and bitter cry and said to his father, "Bless me, me too, my father." But he said, "Your brother came deceitfully and took your blessing." Esau said, "Isn't he rightly named Jacob? This is the second time he has taken advantage of me. He took my birthright, and now he's taken my blessing." Then he asked, "Haven't you reserved any blessings for me?" Isaac answered Esau, "I've made him lord of you, and have made all his relatives his servants, and I have sustained him with grain and new wine. So what can I possibly do for you, my son?" Esau said to his father, "Do you have only one blessing, my father? Bless me too, my father." Then Esau wept aloud. His father Isaac answered him, "Your dwelling will be away from the earth's richness, away from the dew of heaven above. You will live by the sword, and you will serve your brother. But when you grow restless, you will throw his yoke from off your neck." Esau held a grudge against Jacob because of the blessing his father had given him. He said to himself, "The days of mourning for my father are near. Then I will kill my brother Jacob." When Rebekah was told what her older son Esau had said, she sent for her younger son Jacob and said to him, "Your brother Esau is planning to avenge himself by killing you. Now then, my son, do what I say. Flee at once to my brother Laban in Haran. Stay with him for a while until your brother's fury subsides. When your brother is no longer angry with you and forgets what you did to him, I'll send word for you to come back from there. Why should I lose both of you in one day?" Then Rebekah said to Isaac, "I'm disgusted with living because of these Hittite women. If Jacob takes a wife from among the women of this land from hated women like this, my life will not be worth living. Everything begins to unravel in this passage. Asa is so angry that he was deceived and did not get his blessing that he threatens to kill Jacob. Rebekah believes Esau would murder his brother, so she sends Jacob away. Her children are in conflict, and Rebekah does not see her favorite son again. Rebekah is a strong woman who has faith in God's word, that tries to usher in his plan in her own way. As a consequence of her actions, Jacob is put in grave danger from Esau's wrath, and she is separated permanently from her favorite son. Despite all this, God was still able to work through Rebekah's poor choices, just like he does with us today. Rebekah leaves us with the wisdom of not leaning on her own understanding of God and his plans, as Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 remind us. Let me give our reflections. Have you ever really pushed yourself to get what you wanted, like Rebekah did? What happened? After all the scheming, it does not appear that Rebekah sees Jacob again. What does that tell us about the importance of what she felt she needed to do, and about her family relationships? How do you feel about your family relationships? What would you do for them? We must be careful that we, as I said in the beginning of this broadcast, it's so easily done, favoritism to our children, or in friendships, or fill it in by yourself. In God, we see that whatever is bowed down in the wrong direction, God can restore it and put the path right back on track. But there is a lesson in this for us, that as Rebekah made wrong choices, it ended up that she divided her children. Of course, the path, the plan that God had with the family unfold himself later on. We see that the blessing that Jacob received was a blessing for Esau. But why did Esau not receive? And why sold Esau his first birthright? He did it. He sold it to Jacob. And that was the first mistake, because of the food. There's so much trickery in our own personal life that we very well need to know how important it is to live close to the heart and the wisdom of God. Let's offer our lives in a truthful way, that every day, step by step, we learn to live as people of the truth and not deceive and not make wrong mistakes. And if we make them, which in our humanity is so easily done, that we find out why and that we try to fix it. May God bless you and protect you. May He keep you from all harm. And may He keep you from all harm. God bless. Beloved women, there is a life out there for you. And I'm not only speaking to Christian women. It's all there for you. Your life in the eyes of God is very, very important. He loves you with an unconditional love. God bless. This is your Pastor Yeti. Bye-bye.